Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sports Blitz here, and we are back with some more NFL mock drafts. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a 7-round mock for the entire NFC South. Now, if this works out well and, gets a lot of attention, then I'll probably be going through and doing one for each division. Otherwise, this offseason, you can expect me to do a 7-round mock for every team. I just didn't want to start it until really until the Super Bowl was over and, the entire draft order was decided. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Also, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We're super close to 1,450 subscribers, so if you could help me out with that, that'd be awesome. So basically how it's going to work is the rest of the sim is going to sim everyone except for the NFC South. So we have, first for the Falcons, a trade offer from the Texans offering the 11th pick, 32nd pick, and next year's first from Cleveland. Looking at who's available right now, I mean, it's really hard not to just take Jalen Carter right here. I don't know if it's going to be worth it to pass up on him. Let me see what the next trade offer is. Yeah, no, I'm not going to take that. I think we take Jalen Carter right here. Okay, so then we have the Carolina Panthers next. We do have another trade offer. 34 is just too far back to trade. So we're going to reject that one. 26, I'm really not a big fan of that either. I think I do want to still set up a trade though. Just not quite that far back. I think I want to try to trade back. I can see there's the Jaguars down there at 14. I don't know if they'd want to trade up this high, though. Maybe for a guy like Paris Johnson. Dang, I don't know. Because, I don't want this whole thing to be full of trades, but I want to do a few good trades in here. I'm kind of tempted to do the Raiders, actually, and have them trade to get Trenton Simpson. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and just reject that and go ahead and just take Anthony Richardson. Panthers really need some QB help, and Richardson, he is very, very raw, and he's not NFL ready, but with a little bit of, little bit of help and time to develop, I think he can be really good. I really do. So the Bucks here are offered the 21st and next year's second for the 19th and 150. Looking right here, man, I don't know if I expect Will Levis to be available right here. I don't know if we can really reject that or really accept that. I think we need to go ahead and take Will Levis, if I'm being honest. I mean, this could very well be Tom Brady's last year, and I think Will Levis would be better than, banking on Kyle Trask. So then it's going to the second round. I do wish this would go a little bit faster. Okay. So the Panthers have another trade offer here. I kind of like that. Let me see who is available. I do like Jared Verse. I do like Josh Downs. I do like Darnell Washington, and they do need a tight end as well. Henry To'o is pretty dang good too. They've got some options if they did trade down. I'm considering that. Yeah, I don't want the Cowboys offer. You know what? I think we'd go ahead and take the Bengals offer right here. I really do. So Bengals take Jared Verse. The Saints here are also offered a trade. I don't know if I like that. I mean, pick one away is, I think, a 4th rounder. I don't know who the Saints would be wanting right here besides, I mean, honestly, they're in a bad quarterback situation too. They could very well take Hendon Hooker right here. I mean, this could be a complete QB overhaul for the entire NFC South, except maybe the Falcons, if they decide to stick with Desmond Ridder. I think we got to reject this, and I'm going to go ahead and take Hendon Hooker. And honestly, I really like Hooker. I really do. I think the kid is a stud, and yeah, he had a big injury, and that's setting him back a little bit. But I mean, really, if it weren't for that injury, he probably would have been top 5 in Heisman voting. He's really good. So here for the Falcons, I think 145 is a 5th round pick, if I'm not mistaken. Part of me kind of wants to go ahead and just take Josh Downs. I think they very easily could go ahead and just take Josh Downs. I mean, Felix and Anudike, I'm sure I slaughtered that name. Those would be good picks here as well. I think we got to go ahead and just have them take Josh Downs. They definitely need some more offensive help. I'm already gonna say no. I don't like this. For the Panthers right here, Darnell Washington is really good. I do really like Darnell Washington. But they could use some edge help as well. Man, there's so many options. It's hard to say because I don't really know many of the free agent options right now either. So I'm like, okay, are the Panthers gonna sign a good free agent tight end or linebacker or edge? Like, I don't know. You know, I think we're gonna go Darnell Washington right here. I think Washington can be really good. So we got a few more picks before the next one. We have the Bucks here at 50. Ooh. I mean, only 2 spots down, and we get an extra 4th for next year. I mean, looking at these other options right here, I mean, it's hard to say what the offensive line is going to look like this next year. I mean, we could honestly see Ryan Jensen retire because he is getting a little bit older. I think he still plays at a high level. It's going to be more of a matter of, you know, is he ready to hang up the cleats? I mean, he could be like, well, Tom Brady's probably going to retire. I might also. So we could go O-line right here. I think I'm going to accept the trade. I think I'm going to accept it. So then the Commanders go To'o To'o, and Titans go Rome Aduns. I'm going to go ahead and reject this one and that one. Just because we don't know what the offensive line is going to be looking like, I think we go ahead and go John Michael Schmitz. So then that should... Oh, wait, no, we have the Panthers at 59. Okay. No, I don't like that. I don't really like that either. So the Panthers' offensive line is looking pretty good. There are two guys right here that I am completely staring down. And that is Siaki Ika and Jalen Hyatt from Tennessee. Panthers really need some receiver help, but having a reliable D tackle next to Derek Brown would also be a really, really big help. Man, I don't know who to go with here. Either one of them could be a really good pick. And yeah, Panthers don't pick again until 90. Yeah. Man. I don't know whether we go with Jalen Hyatt or Siaki Ika. Either one of these would be awesome picks. You know, I really like Jalen Hyatt. He's an absolute stud. I think we're going to go with him. Get a weapon for Anthony Richardson. And yeah, Siaki Ika went the very next pick. So then we have here at 70 the Saints. And no trade offers. Okay. Their defense is getting old. So honestly, we could probably go about anywhere on defense. Or we could even go Cameron Latu right here. There's some options. I do really like me some Andre Carter. I'm not sure how much longer Cam Jordan is going to be playing. He is getting up there in age. I mean, he's still producing at a pretty decent level. But I don't know. We could also go Brandon Joseph right here to replace Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. But I think we go Andre Carter. I really like Andre Carter. So I'm trying to remember, who did I take earlier for the Falcons? I know I took Jalen Carter round 1, right? Yeah, I took Jalen Carter and then Josh Downs. Okay. So we have a D tackle and a receiver. I think right here, honestly, I think we just go Tommy Eichenberg. Brandon Joseph would be a really good pick, too. You know, I'm going to lock it in. I'm going to go Tommy Eichenberg. So then the next pick should honestly be... Yeah, so we've got the Bucks at 82. Okay. They've got some inconsistency at tight end right now. They're in a rough spot for tight end. I personally actually prefer Tucker Kraft over Sam Laporta. I think we go Tucker Kraft right here. So then we have the Panthers with back-to-back picks at 90 and 91. No, I don't want to accept that. I don't like that either. Okay. So See, I haven't taken a linebacker yet for the Panthers, right? So we have Jalen Hyatt, Darnell Washington, and yeah, Anthony Richardson. So we have a quarterback, tight end, and receiver. Dang. I think with this first one, I think I want to go Jack Campbell. I really like Campbell, and Panthers really need some linebacker help. This next one is it's between Mekhi Garner, Lucas Van Ness, and Byron Young. I think any one of those guys would be a really, really good pick. And again, it's so hard to say because we don't know what the Panthers are going to do in free agency. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Byron Young. Get a good D tackle to help out Derek Brown. Okay, so we got the Falcons at 106. Ooh, that's a pretty decent haul. Ooh. I think we've got to go ahead and take Zion Tapula Fatui, though. I really like that kid. I didn't realize he was still on the board. Yeah, we got to take him. Then for the Panthers, back on the board. Take DJ Johnson from Oregon. And then for the Saints. No, I'm going to reject that. For the Saints, I think I'm going to go ahead and take... I'm going to say Xavier Hutchinson. I know this probably isn't the best draft for the Saints. It's hard to say what they need because I don't see too many pieces for them that they like absolutely need right now that can start right now. But their defense is getting so old that in the next 1 or 2 years they're going to retire. It's going to be young and they're going to be in a full rebuild. So it's really hard to say. But the Falcons are back on the board. I think right here... I think we go Trey Dean. Okay, so we're in the 5th round now. Okay. I'm not even going to take too much time here. I'm going to go ahead and just have the Panthers take Derek Hall. Saints. That's a pretty decent haul there. Really, there's no one over here that I think the Saints like absolutely have to take. I'm going to go ahead and accept it. Okay, so then the Bucks are back on the board. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Kenny McIntosh here. So then we have the Saints back up at 155. It's between KJ Henry and Jamie Robinson. I think we go Jamie Robinson. So then we got the Saints again at 163. Oh, and KJ Henry's still on the board, actually. So there we go. We got both guys. Big win for the Saints right there. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see the Bucks logo. I was like, why did it stop? Here I think we go corner and Catrell Clark. Yeah, he might be the best guy right here. Are there any others? Yeah, I think Catrell Clark would be the best one. Okay, so then next we have the Falcons at 178. I think we go. This is probably just going to be for depth, honestly. But I think we go Brenton Cox from Florida. Then we have the Bucks back up at 182. I think we go linebacker Dan Henley. Okay, so then we have the Saints back up at 193. And yeah, they kind of have some tight end issues as well, in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and go Payne Durham. And I want you guys to bear with me a little bit. You know, rounds 5 through 7 are a lot harder to draft because you don't know a lot of the names as much. So you kind of got to just work with what you have. I do actually know Tyke Smith, though, from Georgia. I think he would be a solid pick right here. For the Saints right now, I'm going to go ahead and get them another running back. And I'm going to go Hunter Lupke. Not really sure. Then we have the Falcons at 207 and go Tywone Mullen. And then at 210, we have the Bucks, and we're going to give them Akeem Messidor. Again, most of these like late round picks are just going to be for depth, you know, development type of players that aren't probably going to be playing much this year, maybe not even next year, but later on in their careers can make an impact. Saints, go ahead and get some. Actually, get them some receiver depth. Go Jaden Hasselwood. So then we have the Panthers next at 226. And I think we go Brant Kuthe. Okay, and there we go. So just kind of a quick review of all the drafts. The Falcons got Jalen Carter, Josh Downs, Tommy Eichenberg, Zion Tapula Fatui, Trey Dean, Brenton Cox, and Tywone Mullen. Pretty solid draft. I'd probably give that one a B+, honestly. Panthers get Anthony Richardson, Darnell Washington, Jalen Hyatt, Jack Campbell, Byron Young, DJ Johnson, Derek Hall, Tyke Smith, and Brant Kuthe. Probably same thing, either B+ or A-. I really like that draft. For the Saints, they got Hendon Hooker, who I really like, Andre Carter, Xavier Hutchinson, Jamie Robinson, KJ Henry, Payne Durham, Hunter Lupke, and Jaden Hasselwood. I think I'm going to give that one, I think a B-, maybe a C+, somewhere in that range. Bucks, we got Will Levis, John Michael Schmitz, Tucker Kraft, Kenny McIntosh, Catrell Clark, Dayan Henley, and Akeem Messidor. I'm going to give that one a C, maybe as high as a C+, but I'm thinking probably a C. I do like the Will Levis pick. I like Tucker Kraft. Not in love with like the rest of their draft though, to be honest. But yeah, that was my NFC South 7-round mock draft. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comment section below. Again, smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Later.